we back in New York, baby. Yeah. Where's Ja Rule at? Previously on Kimba TV. Testnet. Don't worry. If you're watching this and you're getting triggered because you have a 0.01 Bitcoin position, don't worry. It's testnet. Don't get triggered. Why no TPs on MEXC? Because I'm taking it level. Okay, fine. There you go. Yeah, how we doing? I'm not used. It's crazy because I forgot all the stream shit. How we doing? Mic check. Bugatti. I'm gonna try to stream with you guys for a little bit before my flight. Who juicing? No echo in here, right? Yeah, if you start going into those single prints, it's actually more bearish. So you would just want to sweep the bad low and then resume back up. But let's see what happens, Yannick. But if you go into like the 68s, that's a bearish. You want to see that sweep on like 69,000 if you want the bullish trend to continue. If you're in a short, yeah, you want to go to, I don't know if you want to TP at 68. It'll probably go lower than that. Yannick says 71280 average. Dope. Yeah, we spent a pretty long time identifying the 713 level. I got my little bit of TP. Azaz says, I had a short, but Pixel closed me at break even. That's all right. That's all right, because there's either the people that took it blind or the people that went like this. Don't be mad at anyone. Want to guess my entry on the head short? Quit playing with me. There's the people that would have gotten in blind and then was like, oh yeah, I'm Juicy Maguchi. And then there's people that got stopped out right there, or there's lions that got filled. You heard? Oh no, what happened to my browser? Oh fuck. We juicing? Boogamma. The way it is, are you going for the 50K with this short? That is a negative. It's a hedge short. So no. My home run is the long. So I had 29 Bitcoin. Let me see if I can switch the VPS capture on this computer. I just fucking set it up on the Austin computer yesterday. So I really don't want to. But do you remember how much I was shaving at 71.3 on the MEXC position? So I'm doing exactly how I have planned, the way it is. As long as we stay above 69 and we don't grab those single prints, we're going to 75. I don't know if you heard me say that if we stay above the blue box, 70.7, 71, and then after 71, 75K would be target. Yeah. Do you remember like a couple of we were talking about the 70,700 and the 71K sweep since like 2 weeks ago. And do you remember when I said I might have to hedge that bitch? Do you remember when we did all of this? Do you remember when we did this? Do you remember this? What do you think it's trying to do now? We actually drew this, if you remember. So I'm literally doing everything that I have planned out to do. So yeah, no, the short hedge is not a home run. The way it is. I mean, of course, if it loses golden pocket, if it loses 0.5, if it starts to get into these single prints, then yes, well, it'll be a home run to 50. But it's just purely a hedge. I think we go to 75 first. So yeah, remember I set my TP with you guys. When I adjusted it, I even showed it to you. So just make sure that you watch the highlights. I shaved 4 Bitcoin at 71.3. I didn't get the 71.3 while we were streaming, but I got it later on. And don't forget, we were talking about why I had it at 71.3 and why it might go just a tiny bit higher. JJ Abrams, Kimba, in this question, you're hedging. How would you adjust your stop loss at this point? Right here. Like this? Where do you think? My entry is like right here. Yeah. Do you remember when we said I might have to hedge this? So that's from highlights from maybe like 7 or 8, 9 days ago. Okay, yeah, so you definitely need to get caught up then. Yep, and definitely get caught up on yesterday's highlights too, AUB. Every single thing we talk about, whether it's a hedge short, long, keeping the long, it's all talked about. But I even showed you guys, I mean, for the last hour of the stream yesterday, we were watching my, watching to see if my TP got hit. And I had 4 Bitcoin that I was shaving off at 71.3. So I still have 25 Bitcoin long. Did you hear what I said about how you do not want to go grab those single prints? And the worst that you would want if you're a bull is to sweep that low and then tuck immediately back inside. It might have just wanted to sweep these lows, which is fine with me. Still bulla. Right? But what do I say every single day? Identify your value area ranges. Volume, value area high and low and point of control, time-based. Identify bad lows, bad highs. There you go. But make sure that you have the fibs pulled. Make sure you know exactly where the bad low is. Make sure you know where the single prints are. Yeah? And the thing about the Trident desk slap is just like this, okay? Just like this desk slap, you do not need to take the first attempt. There's going to be more times when you get a better retracement entry than it leaving you behind. Sometimes it'll leave you behind 100%. Okay, but you don't have to rush into getting the first one. You know, that's why I always say I'll gladly sacrifice a couple $100 if it means that I have a better edge, you know, or in this case, I have a clear stop loss identified, a higher high. Maybe Band-Aid says, I'm going to go make some food. Don't forget to hydrate everyone. Let's go, maybe Band-Aid. Yeah, so Desk Slap, I think you're all set. What do you think, Desk Slap? You think you're going to be good for the next couple hours? If I ended the stream right now, do you think you're prepared? Obviously, like, you know, we only talked about the immediate level to the downside and the immediate level to the upside. So if it goes to like 68 or 67, we haven't really talked about that super in detail. But just specifically talking about the 69, 170 zone and the next level to the upside, you good, Desk Slap? So fib levels are clear. You know, you got to get some sort of structural edge, you know, and then if you have the opportunity to identify a CVD div, or if you have the opportunity to sprinkle in some OI, then that's even better. So do you want to talk about like my next short is at 75K. So I don't really see myself shorting 72, 73, 74. So, you know, I don't think I would really be able to help you with any sort of short attempts unless it's like 75. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you guys are prepared, okay? You never want to be the guy asking, hey, should I enter as the volatility is happening? I'm getting filled while you're probably wondering to yourself, should I enter? All right? Don't be the guy that asks, should I enter while the volatility is kicking in? And you heard me talk about this, yes? Desk Slap. You good, Desk Slap? So much silence. Is there anything we have to say other than juice? So, and then obviously everyone knows those are bad.
Shout out Kimber.
Soldier.
Let's get it. Kimber was popping.
So yeah, I would, I like this. I want to keep going. But it would not surprise me if 69,000 gets swept later on or something like that. That's how I would answer it, brother. You were very specific about higher highs and higher lows. Even if it started to make higher highs, I wouldn't put the 69 sweep out before we go to like 75 or something. So let me put it this way. If we get 69 sweep, I'm probably going to get in, like open up a tap bit position from there if it's a swing fail pattern. Megalomaniac says, what are the key invalidations for this long and enjoy your trip? I have moved my stop loss to 67885. That would be my invalidation. It really losing 69 and spending time below 69, I think would be bearish for me. Okay. I don't want to lose this range. Fuck. I keep thinking about opening this. But there was a range. Like, I don't want to lose this. So as long as it stays above or in this range, then we're bullish. Shout outs to you, Farmer John, Axel, Lee Kwok says, thank you, brother, for another amazing day of alpha. It was my pleasure. I don't know if we got to squeeze out too much alpha, but it was pretty cool to like see the initial bad low get swept. 7.5. Once again, the 7.5s continue to prove to be great entry points. Golden Pocket is Gucci, but god damn, right? 7.5, 7.5. I mean 7.5, 7.5, right? So something to keep in mind. But love you too, Lee Kwok. Muerte says, thanks, Kimbo, for your insight. Let me get you subbed up real quick. Does anybody need a sub before I go? So you guys can watch Exo and whatnot. No ads. I think it's more when it comes to trading and being in position. I'll try to practice more the hard TP and stop loss walking away method. Sounds good, Muerte. And let me tell you something, Muerte. You are already ahead of 90% of retail because you're self-aware and you know what you have to fix. So keep it up, brother. And it's a feeling that never truly goes away. Even at my stage, I still have to fight the urge. So it just gets better and easier with time, I think, too. But you're pretty much set though, right, Cosmo? I'm really hoping that it doesn't go to 75 today or tomorrow or like this week because I want to be able to see it with you guys. But for the most part, I'm going to continue to let the position run. And you were here yesterday, right, Cosmo? So you saw my TPs that I have up around there. Nothing. I haven't touched anything other than that I'm going to move my stop loss and profit up from yesterday. Nothing has changed. And I think what would be really interesting is Bunda's, you have this fib, right? This impulsive move fib. Do you have this one from here? Like 66,975 or whatever on the first 30-minute impulse candle. So if you do that, you can clearly see. I would love this. But if it starts to like do this bullshit, oh no, that's not good. Yeah, and hey, Big Bundas, I was saying earlier, I bet there's a lot of people waiting right here. And that could still happen. But I would be worried about this and it failing here. So I think it would be much better to go, everybody waiting right here. Yeah, we about to get Phil Bugatti. Wait. Oh, fuck. But hard to tell. As always, we're not going to try to predict the future. Who knows? We don't know if it's going to bounce. We don't know if it's going to nuke straight through it. You're just going to have to identify the level, set some alerts and alarms if you want to be present when it's actually doing its thing, and take a look at OICVD. So, yeah, big bundas. Could it go all the way to 68? Sure. But you know what I would love to do, big bundas? Leave that. Because then it would have a little bit more confluence. In fact, let's just fuck all the, forget the bad lows. Let's just leave all that shit down there. Yeah, I don't even really want to think about the 69. Let's just let that be the sweep and get nasty. So the best way for market makers to get filled is to force somebody to buy it or sell it for them. So if a market maker wants to short here, it's better to let all of retail commit. Does that make sense? Okay. So when somebody shorts here, this person says, okay, I will promise to buy it here. Does that make sense? That's their stop loss, whether it's stop loss, voluntary stop loss, or liquidity. When somebody decides to short, there is a promise to buy somewhere. They're hoping that they get to buy it back here. Okay? But assuming that they don't move like their shit, this person that shorts here has just now promised to say, I will buy right there. The person that shorts right here says, I will buy right there. Okay, so now this is called commitment. Okay, so that when the market makers see that, they go, this dickhead is willing to buy here. This dickhead is willing to buy here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna sell right here then. Promise to buy, promise to buy, promise to buy, promise to buy, promise to buy. Everybody that all of these shorts promise to buy, market makers are selling. They're not going to take it up there if they don't have the promise that these dickheads will buy higher and that they will be willing to buy from the market makers that want to sell. You have to think one step in advance. It's like chess. Hope that makes sense. Remember, the stock market wasn't created to find the fair market price of something. That's not it at all. The markets were created, public markets were created as a transfer of wealth to move money from one entity to another. When a company goes public, they're moving money from the public into their coffers, into their bank account. It's just a transfer of wealth. That's all it is. Moving money from the person that doesn't deserve it and giving it to the person that does, whatever way the market determines that to be. So, okie dokie. I hope that made a little bit of sense. Yeah, is the audio still coming through? Yes, nice. Hey, you know what it is? Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions, y'all. Stay safe. The math is the math. I'll see you guys tomorrow, but no stream Thursday, no stream Friday, no stream Monday. Alrighty, you guys are the best. Love you guys. Stay safe, y'all. Peace, everybody. See you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early. Get nasty.